Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Westeros Total War Enhanced Alpha House Stark. When we last left off, we were about to kick the shit out of the Joffreys. Well, I say Joffreys. I'm not quite sure who this guy belongs to. No family in particular. But he's claiming the king of the Iron Throne, and I will destroy him. So, we've taken King's Landing, we control much of it, and I've recently learnt some very, very disturbing news. After taking a sneak peek with one of my diplomats before I started recording, he's not there now, but you'll just have to take my word for it until we move on it. River Run has been taken by the Greyjoys. They must have come around the coast when I weren't looking. Nevertheless, House Tully is... I'm not quite sure whether or not they're even still alive. All I know is that Walder Frey is the heir to the Riverlands. A Frey in control of the Riverlands. Over my dead fucking body. That is not happening. He either dies and the lordship of the Riverlands goes to somebody else. And we play nice with them. Or the current lord, whoever the hell it is, I'm hoping is still a Tully, wins over and the lordship goes back to keep staying in House Tully. But my point is, if the lordship goes to House Frey, we're going to kill them. And I will take the Riverlands myself. With Robb's claim that he has got more right to the Riverlands than anybody else because his mother is a Tully. On those grounds alone, I will take the Riverlands and kill every last Frey that I come across. Okay, how are we going to do this? Okay, we'll send those guys in. Obviously keeping in mind that these are all mainly fucking spear militia, so they're not really that big of a threat to me. Which is why I'm just going to run in and kick some ass. If we send Robb way over there, and send these guys over there.
Units, move quickly.
Okay, let's do this. We send our cavalry through here, obviously. yeah, we stick our infantry on defense for a second. Kadoosh.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men. The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I've gone silent again. You just have to deal with it. It happens when I'm concentrating.
Lord have mercy. We have lost half our men.
Yeah, I'll use the remaining cavalry that I have to,
Our men have
these
fought
guys don't
long
fucking
and
give
are
up, do
becoming
they?
tired.
They might want their generals dead.
The enemy king lies
And there it
dead,
goes.
slain by our fearless warriors.
That king is
Attack,
dead.
while his men mourn their loss. The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Look how our cowardly foe runs.
Yep, hunt them down,
It
no
is time
survivors.
to press the attack.
Completed, your majesty. General's bodyguard.
Come on, kill as many of them as we fucking can.
Orders completed, your majesty.
There is not a chance in hell that I'm going to reach this guy. Yeah, no. Okay, victory is
A
ours.
clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
So if I have to, I'll get a sorrowful man and just assassinate all the Freys. Wait. How small is Robb's army suddenly?
An honor, my lord.
Where do his men go? Oh well, that's the end of Joffrey.
my king.
If all his generals dead, he's fucked.
Aye, my liege.
I swear Robb had more men than that. How many did we lose in that little fight? Oh, let's get back up here.
Aye, my king.
And we'll take
Marching
Coldwater.
to battle, sire. Glory to the king. For Scotland.
Now, in my head, I've always had Rickon as more of a
Where's the fight?
Aye, Lord.
dreadful guy more than anything.
Moving out. Down, lads. We'll use the cover to ambush. They'll be begging
Okay,
for
these
their
are actually
lives
some decent
soon.
troops,
March.
so let's do this.
There'll be no
I've always had in my mind
mercy
the fact
today.
that Rickon was
Kill them all.
pretty much raised by the wildling girl in the middle of that island, that desolate fucking island just off the coast, eastern side of fucking Carhold, with all the mountain clans and all that. That he's gonna come back eventually. He's gonna be found by Davos, and he's gonna come back, and he's not going to be like the other Starks. He's going to be a lot more like the Starks of old and the old Kings of Winter. Dreaded and pretty much fuck with me and I will kill you kind of thing. Which I think is going to be awesome. Because a lot of people are going to underestimate him if he's like that. Thinking that he won't stoop to any lows because he's a Stark and all that kind of crap. And then they're shocked when he executes prisoners and shit like that. Holy crap, that is an impressive looking army from where I'm standing. Might just be because they're on a hill. But that's my army. And then that's their army. This looks bigger and scarier. Okay, that's second in line formation. Do this, bring him over. And we can attack when necessary.
Lords, guard this position. Units, march. Units, march.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
What are you doing, you fucking stupid bastard? Get to the place that I told you to go to. Come on, let's get around these cavalry, preferably by not attacking them at any point. Where's the other? There he is.
battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I know you don't.
Double time. Onward.
Let's do this. Get in there.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Okay. Let's set this on time 6 and let's get this over and done with. I think they're retreating on purpose now. Yeah, they are.
The enemy army flees the field. After them! Cut the cowards down!
Okay, and then we're going to catch this guy that's all the way over here, so... We should be finished in 3, 2, 1, there we go.
To only men of great virtue and valor.
But yeah, I always had the image of Rickon Stark eventually coming back and being quite different. From what I see, the Starks were always portrayed in like mirror images through their direwolves. Their direwolves often turned out a lot like they were, like Jon's, and Ghost was always incredibly loyal, but was always a loner going off on his own and like just looking after himself.
An enemy to crush.
And you know, it's Shaggy Dog is always really vicious, biting people and shit. So I think Rickon's going to come back and he's going to be not the noble, kind Stark that everyone knows. Because the kings of old, I think Eddard actually comments on the, or somebody comments on the old kings of the North and all that being like as harsh as the lands that they ruled, kind of thing. They weren't nice people. That's what I'm trying to say. They were not the most joyful people to be around.
Where's the fight?
The recent generations of Starks have been like all up with the noble and honor and things like that. But way back in the day, they were most of them were less than, you know, less than honorable. You wouldn't say so that to their face, but
an enemy to crush. Aye, closing to crush the
I kind of hope that Brandon will be attacking as well by now, but I can't leave the twins
Can we finish them yet, sire?
yet. Anyways. I really don't like the trail force that's hanging outside the front gate.
In your name, sire. By your will, sire, we shall engage. A proud victory for Scotland's finest. There's no pride in hiding like this, sire. An honour, my lord. Aye, sire. What? We shall
Okay,
slaughter.
next turn. See what the Arryns do, which is probably attack Rickon. Like they're no, not going to. Just yet. I'm hoping I can attack that place and attack it at night, and then not have to worry about it too much.
An enemy to crush. Aye, closing to crush the...
There you go, I'm going to take House Arryn.
Victory! We have broken.
Rickon will burn the reach to the ground, kind of
victorious.
thing. Not the reach, the veil to the ground.
Command me.
Aye. My king. Aye.
Moving out. We shall slaughter them, sire. They're doomed now, sire. They're going nowhere, sire.
Just keep building in Castle Rock and we'll bring some men over to reinforce our lines. Build some men in the north as well and we'll send them down to meet up.
Aye, noble sire.
Aye, sire. My king.
An honor, my lord.
Okay, let's do this.
Fill them like firewood, lads. Leave no
Should be able to
enemy
win,
alive.
hopefully. It's starting to rain again, which kind of sucks. I try not to record if it's raining, and the previous like 3 days it's been raining straight all through the night. Wow, we have a really good defensive position. Seriously, if I had archers right now, and an enemy was down there, on the other hand, it's kind of difficult to tell what direction the enemy is going to be coming from, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So if we just get a position up the top of the hill, like this, then we can improvise and move my men accordingly, depending on what way they attack me from.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Like for instance, these guys here are going to be my first target. Because there's no way their reinforcements is going to be able to reach them to help them out.
The battle is very much in our
If we
favor.
send men through
If
there,
we remain true
good
and
thing is if they
steadfast,
rout, they're gone within
victory
2
will be
seconds.
ours.
See, their reinforcements won't be able to reach them for quite a while. Okay, let's do this. Use my cavalry.
Units, move quickly!
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
See, their reinforcements is not going to be able to get to them to help them.
Remains.
Not in time, anyway. They'll all be dead by the time anything gets to them. So the reinforcements will be all the way down here. Or actually, there's barely any of them anyway, but still. This battle is all but won. Who was that?
Enemy general.
I can't tell because the volume's not loud enough for me to...
Enemy
enemy general, thank God.
After them, cut the cowards down.
Okay, now we go down the hill to face them. Let's do this. It's raining in the game as well, so I can lie and say that the rain noises in the background, which you can only hear when I'm not making any sounds or anything, and I'm not talking at all, are actually effects from the game because it's raining on the map.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Thank God, I thought Rickon died for a
second
second
to
there.
hell. Look how our cowardly...
There you go, my cavalry charge just decimated their force.
All of Christendom will be in awe of the
They are
victory
dead.
we have won here today.
Explain to me why it's more noble to kill 10,000 men in battle than it is a dozen at dinner. Well, Tywin, because the Freys are bitches and I will fucking destroy them, that's why, bitch. But then again, you've shat yourself and died on the toilet. Crap, spoilers. Oh well, you pissed me off. And the Eyrie is mine, unless the Arryns decide to attack me again. There's a lot of them though, isn't there?
Your foes
But the Eyrie's mine. Burn. Burn!
These people now kneel before us, sire.
I'll make Rickon and his family Lord of the Vale. I'll make Brandon and his family Lord of the Wolf's Belt down in the south. And Robb will rule from the north, of course. I think King's Landing's still on low tax. We can put it on, like, mega high now, I think.
Aye. March!
Yeah, see, that isn't the end of the Cast Stark line, because they've still got, what's-his-face in the north, the one that's You all know the one that I'm on about. The one in Carhold net right now, the uncle of Rickon and all that shit. You know him from the books, but I don't want to say it because it'll be spoilers. Okay, we'll keep Rickon in the Eyrie for now. And just leave him there for a bit. So, but at the very least, we've dealt with Lannister and Joffrey now, so that's the internal grudge of House Stark finished, and his father has been avenged. Do I want to adopt Jon Stark into the family? Nah, not really. Nah. Okay, anyway, we've taken the Crown Lands. We'll send the army at King's Landing back over to Castle Rock to be retrained. Once the army from Castle Rock goes over to King's Landing and joins up there, so that we've got some defensive positions set up. And yeah, it is just about securing the borders right now, and then securing the Riverlands against the Greyjoys, and taking the rest of the Vale. And after that, depending on what the current situation is with the war with House Martell and Tyrell and Renly, obviously, and what family members of the Renly faction are actually left, and whether or not the Baratheon line is still even in existence. If it isn't, and if the Martells are actually still putting up a decent fight, we will join with the Martells and attack the Reach, and the Storm Kings, and the Baratheons at the same time from King's Landing. And then the Martells will be our allies and stuff. We'll take what control of the south we want, give half of the Reach to the Martells, and all of the Stormlands apart from this little bit here, just so we can group up all Dragonstone and Blackwater Bay with all our lands. But that's all distant future plans for the kingdom and all that. So our main threat right now is House Arryn in the Vale and dealing with them there. Securing our borders and making sure House Greyjoy doesn't mess with us any more than they already are. We need to keep an eye on the Riverlands because, well, if the Riverlands falls under the lordship of a Frey, I'm afraid that the Riverlands will be subject to, well, we'll bring them into the thing, if you know what I mean. We'll kill them all, is what I'm saying. We'll offer peace and bribe some of the settlements that are not under control of the Frey, and we'll kill all the Freys. That's what I'm saying. If that comes to it, we will kill all the Freys. I'll be damned if I'm allied to a Frey. Not gonna fucking happen. It's not happening. Okay? I know this is an alternate fucking storyline, but I know what they would have done. And I will not stand for it. They will die, all of them. It's kind of annoying that Walder is the one of the generals that actually managed to survive throughout this entire war, when so many other good people have died. Anyway, guys, annotation top right hand side. I will see you there, and hopefully this rain will stop so I can continue recording tonight. But anyway, guys, I'll see you there. That's all for now. Sold out.